had that teacher that really inspired you to be awesome. But you might have also had that teacher that you felt, gosh, I just wish they would have invested in me just a little bit more. In these two classrooms, these teachers invest in every single child. They get to know them on a personal level. They believe in them and encourage them to be who they really want to be. But best of all, they inspire them through connections of others. This program, the Andover Innovation Academy, is an opportunity for our teachers in 2 rooms to create the model classroom. When we think about having school reform or school redesign, what is it going to be to make a future-ready classroom, a future-ready student? What kind of classroom do we want for them? That's what these 2 rooms are meant to be. A place for innovation, a place for risk-taking, real-world problem-solving, and most of all, thinking creatively.
Every student deserves to feel loved and cared about at school. Being a part of the Innovative Academy, it's going to help me empower students about what they're passionate about. So they deserve to feel loved and cared about at school, but they also deserve to not only learn content, but to be inspired by what they're learning and to be able to use what they're learning in school to actually learn about the world and things that they are interested in and motivated for their future. What I want is for that to be just the culture of our districts. I want that to happen all the time, so it's not just a, not just a one-time project, but just the culture and the high expectations and innovating on a regular basis in all of our classrooms. When the Innovation Academy is funded, we will be able to change the seating options for students. Well, they will have a choice in how they use their learning space that day. So sometimes, depending on what they're working, it might be standing alone. It could be standing with a group of people and working together. It could be on a couch or on different types of seat cushions and different stools, and they will really be able to be reflective learners and to think about the best learning space for them during that day and what they're trying to accomplish. Right now, I'm able to do some really great projects with my students, things that they get excited about. We use some technology in our class to apply what they're already learning in math in hands-on and collaborative and innovative ways. Right now, when I do those kind of things, I have to do a lot of legwork to borrow those type of things from the district technology department. Sometimes it's me bringing devices and different technology from my own house. So right now, it's kind of like being able to do those things, but sort of on crutches. So I'm hobbling along and having to really pull different resources from all over the place. Last year I integrated Minecraft in my classroom in May, and I used some of my own devices, and I went to some different schools with teachers that I knew had some devices that would work. So I went and had to collect it, came to school, I still didn't have enough for every student. So we were able to do it, but it wasn't at full speed. It wasn't at full mobility. And if I had those kind of resources in my classroom on a daily basis, it wouldn't be a one-time project, it would be our daily culture for learning.
So the libraries would need flexible furniture that might have wheels on them so that we can move them, especially when we have Skype calls for 200 students to come to the library to sit. We could just move things really quickly. like the interactive TV can be moved around, so that would be on wheels, that kind of thing.
One of the first things on my students' wish list is new tables for our classroom. Right now we have round tables, which is great for collaboration and more of a homey feel. They would love to have dry erase tables where the top of the table is dry erase that they can actually write on the table as they're doing their math and as they're working together. It also will let them, with the person right next to them, they can really collaborate and share their ideas, and they have so much working space right in front of them.
If I think of a classroom that's modern 2017, I think of flexible seating, students with lots of technology that they can use, lots of modern things that are available for them and that will help us in the future.
Well, an innovative learning experience would be like having a bunch of tools and supplies that you might have to borrow or rent out from like the library or some other classroom, having it in your classroom.
It would change my experience as a learner because I think I'd get to do like different opportunities of ways of working out things instead of just having the same thing every day.
If I had a flexible seating classroom, I feel that I would be able to more easily learn and be able to grasp my thoughts easier because I'm in a place where I feel comfortable to speak my mind and to work easier.
I think that I can affect the whole school instead of just a small classroom. So when students come to the library, I get to see 600 students a week, right? And I think that's how I see some things differently than just a classroom teacher that may have 180, let's say, during the school day. I think it can change their future. I think it can teach them what they want to pursue later in life. For instance, Andover Advantage did grant a 3D printer to Andover Central Middle School that's housed in the library. And since then, I have seen other occupations that use 3D printers and how many adults have come into the library and told me, I use a 3D printer at my job. And I think that can affect children in a way they can see that they can use it when they become an adult. I believe if Innovation Academy was more district-wide, that every classroom had the chance to go through the training that I have. Every library media specialist had the opportunities that I have. So many students' lives are changed. Just the other day, I have to share this. Some of the elementary students like in Sunflower, for instance, knew that I had a makerspace in the library. And it was 2 weeks ago that they were going to get to come to the makerspace for the first time. And one of the teachers told me that one of the children said, I couldn't sleep last night because I knew I was going to the makerspace. And that just touched my heart because I knew that I was doing something right. And I'm affecting children's lives, and the Innovation Academy has done that for me.
And that's what they're going to remember 10 years from now and 20 years from now. Not just the content that they learned, but how they felt, how they worked with other people, and what they were able to accomplish within the class, but also for the world.
Wouldn't you want to be in a classroom where you had the opportunity to just be wowed every single day, and at the same time have that teacher believe how awesome you are and help you encourage to be who you could be someday.
Can you please help fund Innovation Academy tonight?
Please make our Innovation Academy a reality.